I want to make extra money as an independent artist, but I also want to get involved in deals that I feel comfortable with. Bobby Borg here, your music business coach with short, no BS advice that can help you turn your passion for music into a more successful business. I recently spoke with independent artist Zana Messia about Epidemic sound partnerships. Here's her question, and here's my answer.
So what do you think about companies like Epidemic Sound, partnerships with Songwriters?
First of all, for those of you guys that don't know, Epidemic Sound is essentially a royalty-free database of music for creators. So let's just say, for example, if you're a YouTuber and you're looking for, royalty-free music that you can use in your projects, you go to Epidemic Sound through a subscription you have with them. You go through a database where you search for music, and then you go, oh, I really like this this song, and then you use it in your YouTube videos or use it in your documentary films or whatever the case is. So now Epidemic Sound has these partnerships with artists where essentially artists are creating music for Epidemic Sound's library. And in some cases, they're asking you to essentially sign over maybe music you already have out there over to Epidemic Sound's library. Well, what do I think about this? Well, first, let's talk about the advantages of this. The advantages are sort of built into sort of the mission statement of Epidemic Sound, or their vision. And that basically is, it could provide you an opportunity to get, quite a lot of exposure, because there are a lot of people out there that are producing documentary films and YouTube videos and social media content. And people are, including people like me, are looking for music for your content. So you go to this database and you find something you like. Boom. If I found your music and didn't know you, now I'm connected with you. Now I know you. And now my audience knows you because, I'm using your music. So that could be great. Another good thing about them is that they also have, they distribute the music that they represent to Spotify. They have their own Spotify playlist. They have several Spotify playlists, and they distribute to other, digital service providers as well. So that could lead to extra promotion as well. Of course, the third thing that's a benefit is that they split the money from streams with you 50-50, which potentially could be good. In addition, they actually reward you or give you a bonus if you're one of the higher level people that are being streamed, and used in various soundtracks and things of that nature, right? So these are some good, I think, pluses. The things I think ultimately to be careful of is, any company that tells you that basically, we want to own your music and we want you to not be registered with a PRO, it's not for me, especially if I'm trying to be a music artist. So if I'm trying to be a music artist, first and foremost, my music are my babies, right? They are my pride and joy and my babies, and I'm not going to sell my babies. Okay. So let's just make it clear. No. Right. However, would I be more than willing to create content specifically for Epidemic Sound? In other words, create stuff that maybe isn't for my artist career or aren't my babies, and just specifically try to figure out what generally YouTube creators or other creators want, and then create that kind of music and do the deal with, or the partnership with Epidemic Sound in that relationship? Yeah, I would say, why not? As long as there isn't an agreement in place that says that all the other stuff you write for your own projects is owned by Epidemic Sound. I mean, if it was specifically only the songs that you write for them are used, that would be fine. And then in that particular case, you wouldn't title register those songs with ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC, right? But you'd still be a PRO member so that the other original music that you write, is picked up by the performing arts organizations. And so again, to sum up, if you're doing it sort of more on a work for hire basis, specifically trying to appease a creator environment, I would say yes. If you're doing it with your original babies that you're trying to represent yourself as a music artist, I would say no. If you could do both, I would say sure, why not? So it's just another way to get your stuff out there.
If you want to learn more about how you can turn your passion for music into a more successful business, be sure to check out this video or the video linked in the description below. Peace!